How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Crypto is gearing up for a crazy end of the year. With that being said, there's a lot of news in the space over the last couple of weeks, from new countries adopting to ETFs on the way to institutions buying. I want to cover it here for you and talk about what institutions are selling and what they're buying, because we just got a new report coming out from CoinShares as of like 20 minutes ago. So it's something that's really interesting is how much Cardano is being bought up by these institutions. I want to show you about 10 weeks of data here and show you how much they're buying, because they're buying it every single week. So we're going to cover that. If you guys don't mind, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. I will keep this short so you don't get a mid-roll ad. So if you guys like that, hit the like, hit the subscribe so that I know. Also, there is a link underneath the video in case you want to start up with BlockFi to get an interest rate on your crypto. The reason I say that is because if we actually get a $10,000 Ethereum or $100,000 plus Bitcoin, that 4 or 5% interest rate will actually turn to like a 10 or 12 or 15% cost or yield on cost. So definitely check it out underneath the video. You could be making a lot of money. Also, they give you a bonus, so definitely check it out. So Bitcoin's up around 62,000, Ethereum around 3,800. It looks like we are really set for all-time highs for these. I mean, Bitcoin can easily get one big candle for an hour and jump up to 65,000. Ethereum the same way. The amount of demand is huge, and the amount on exchanges keeps on falling down. So there's going to be a supply shock at some time. Now, Cardano has been trading negatively for the last 30 days after smart contracts and after their Cardano summit. There was a lot of excitement when those happened, but we've fallen from over $3 back down to about $2.15. Like I said, there's a lot of excitement because of the Bitcoin ETF that's going to start trading this week. So what are institutions doing to get ready for this? Okay, this is back from July 26th. This is when a significant amount of money was actually coming out. So we saw outflows of 28 million that week, and Cardano, $1 million was coming out. Money was coming out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. They were going into a couple things, but not really anything significant. I mean, Binance and Ripple had less than $1 million going into them. This was also a week of outflows. We saw about $20 million, $19.5 million come out, but still about $500,000 was going into Cardano, $1 million into Ripple. Money was coming out of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I just want to show you Cardano for the rest of these. Another week of outflows, and then Cardano had money going into it. We have about $1 million worth of Cardano. And what you'll see here is every single week, institutions are buying Cardano. Cardano, 1.3 million. They were taking money out of nearly every single asset and putting it into Cardano. 6.4 million, by far the most money. This was going into smart contracts, remember? So maybe institutions were playing that a little bit, but what you'll see is 10.1 million. You'll see they still are putting money in now. 1.9. Of course, Solana had more going into it. Bitcoin and Ethereum had more going into it. This is September 20. 2.6 still going in. So basically every single week since July, money has been flowing into Cardano. Every single week. Even when there were outflows, money was still going into Cardano. Now, this week, we had inflows of 80 million, so obviously a lot less than the week before where we had like 250 million or something like that. Total assets under management, now 72.3 billion, the highest level on record. So if you haven't seen my old videos, this is the CoinShares report. I should have said that at the beginning, but it shows what institutions are doing. Bitcoin saw the largest inflows, 70 million. So we can see these institutions are buying Bitcoin. This is not multiple weeks in a row, I believe, that they've been selling Ethereum, but there have been several times over the last month that they've sold Ethereum and bought something like Cardano. So there still is a lot of institutional interest for Cardano. Now, I think maybe part of that is the fact that a lot of them didn't have exposure to Cardano, a lot of exposure compared to something like Ethereum. I mean, you can look and you can break down the math. Year-to-date flows, about $1 billion into Ethereum versus 77 million into Cardano. A lot of it has been over the last couple months, people have been putting money into Cardano. Now, I do want to give a warning. So we see all this money flowing into the space. I mean, there's a lot of excitement with the end of the year coming up. There's a lot of excitement. What do you have to be careful of? And maybe you can tell this to your family members if you know that maybe they're not super tech savvy, but maybe they do have crypto or they're on YouTube. Just tell them to watch out for these. I mean, I'm just sorting by the live videos, and you can see 15,000 people watching. Now, maybe some of those are bots. 16,000 people watching. We have 800. Let's look up Cardano. What these are scams. So whenever we get excitement in the space, whenever we get events or big price movements, more scams come out. Just be careful. Anything with Shiba Inu, live event, or anything like that where they're giving away free money by you sending it to them, it's a scam. One last thing I want to cover, Cardano subsidiary Emergo in partnership with Pan Africa Venture Studio. This is another part of their $100 million Cardano ecosystem investment. So they are investing in small African startups. So they want to build 300 tech-powered, impact-driven startups by 2025. So they are trying to really establish that relationship with Africa. Africa does lean on crypto more than some other developed countries, and we've seen that, right? Crypto does a lot of good for countries that don't have good banking systems set up or have rampant inflation. So that is cool to see them working even more with Africa. Now, if you're wondering when Cardano could really move up in price, we could see it any day now, in my opinion. When we see a lot of excitement in the space and some cryptos trade sideways, a lot of the time it takes a while and then all of a sudden they shoot up. So I think we could definitely have that with Cardano soon. We need a DEX on Cardano, and once that's figured out, I think it will do quite well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hitting the like button and the subscribe button and checking out the link below to BlockFi, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.